getting answers for Western Massachusetts. This is Western Mass News on ABC 40.
Hot and humid today, but a big cool down's on the way for tomorrow. I'll have all the details on that coming up in my first alert forecast. Now, if we take a look at the temperatures right now, we do actually have pretty warm temperatures going in today. We could hit 90, but then a big crash of temperatures as we get into the overnight hours down into the upper 50s. And then tomorrow is actually going to be much cooler. So we're only getting to be about 63 degrees by 11 o'clock tomorrow. And keep in mind right now it's already in the 80s. So by this time tomorrow we will be in the low 60s, which is much cooler than it is today. Overall, right now, we do have some mostly clear skies with a little bit of a haziness as we look out on our Monarch Skycam. 82 degrees already right now, and the dew points as well. So behind the front, we're going to see much lower dew points and much drier air, but ahead of it, we do have a lot of humidity and some mugginess into the air. So dew points right now are in the 60s, but over in Boston, it's already 50. So as we look into the early afternoon, so the front is going to pass through Boston. We're going to see low 70s over there, but we're going to see temperatures reaching 90 degrees here in Western Mass, 89 in Springfield, 93 in Hartford, and 91 in New Haven, 94 over there in Poughkeepsie. So as we go on through the day into tomorrow, that front will continue to pass through, and our forecast for tomorrow is going to look much drier and in the upper 60s, so a much cooler day. It's going to actually feel pretty crisp as we walk outside tomorrow. Take a look at your forecast for today. We will have a mix of sun and clouds. Warm and humid today, as we're going to see temperatures getting into the 90s in the valley, a little bit cooler mid-80s in the hill towns. We could have an isolated thunderstorm or downpour around 4 to 8 p.m. with winds gusting up to 20 miles per hour. Now, the forecast for tonight, we will see temperatures getting into the mid and upper 50s with mostly cloudy skies, possibly a shower later on. And then if we take a look at your 10-day forecasts, Wednesday could potentially be a first alert weather day depending on those storms, so we will continue to monitor that for you. Thursday, though, looks much drier, less humid, in the mid 70s. Now, if we go through the weekend, there's a chance for some showers on Friday morning, but overall it will be a partly cloudy day. Weekend looks very nice, mid to upper 70s, completely dry, mostly sunny skies. Overall, great weekend. And then the next chance for some rain is going to be coming around Wednesday and Thursday of next week, but we're going to still stay in the 70s, which is pretty seasonable for this time of year. There's a check of your forecast, and I hope everybody has a great rest of your day. Well, good morning, everybody. On this Sunday morning, we're currently looking at a high of 93 degrees with hot and humid conditions, a warming trend for the rest of the week, and then a good-looking 4th of July with sunny skies and temperatures in the low 80s. Right now, we have a beautiful sky cam with blue skies. Temperature right now already is 67 degrees at 7:30 in the morning, 66 in Holyoke, 65 in Northampton. A little bit cooler, though, in the Berkshires, 61. But overall, we will be getting pretty warm today. Dew points right now are in the low to mid 60s. So all this orange on the map shows that it is a little bit muggy, and it will feel a little bit more humid than it did yesterday. Visibility right now completely clear, 10 miles all across the board. I know a little bit earlier this morning some areas saw some patchy fog, but that has since dissipated, so we are seeing completely clear skies. Satellite and radar, nothing to speak of. For the rest of today, though, we will see temperatures getting into the low to mid 90s, hot, humid, and sunny. So it's a good day if you want to go outside, maybe do some work earlier in the day if you want to do some yard work. Dew points today, we're going to see some high dew points. It's going to be a little bit more humid than it was yesterday, but with the passage of a cold front, we're actually going to see dew points crash as we get into tomorrow. So it's going to feel much more pleasant as we get through the day tomorrow. We do have strong high pressure in place right now, but that's going to actually keep flow coming in from the south, and then that's going to dominate our weather for yesterday and today, and then we will see high temperatures getting into the 90s. We do have a frontal system off to our west that's going to slowly pass on to our area. Cold front will bring some showers and rainfall, and once that front passes, we'll actually see a big dip in temperatures. So as we time out that rainfall, we will see by the end of this evening, we will see an increase in cloud cover. A spot shower is definitely possible, and then as we get into the early morning hours tomorrow, we could see some light showers coming through the area, starting in Berkshire County, moving eastward. And then as we get to the noontime hour, 1 p.m., we could see some heavier and steadier downpours with a possible embedded thunderstorm. That's totally not out of the question. That will continue throughout the day or into the early evening, and we will begin to clear out as we get into the later overnight hours. Next 2 days, though, beyond Monday, we will see temperatures getting into the seasonable range with dry conditions, and the next 10 days are looking pretty good. We do have a warming trend on the way as we get through to Friday, where we could take another run at 90. 4th of July weekend is looking a little bit unsettled, but the 4th of July holiday itself is looking pretty good, dry and low 80s. Or if you're looking to get some relief from the heat today, I would definitely head to the Cape. They're going to stay in the mid 70s today, while most of the rest of the area will be staying in the low to mid 90s. Dew points today and tomorrow actually will be staying pretty high, so tomorrow will also be pretty humid, but then as that front passes, we're going to see a big crash in dew points as we get into Tuesday, and then they'll slowly creep back up towards the end of the week. Well, welcome back, everybody. I'm not sure if you were able to catch it, but over this past weekend, we had a pretty historic planetary alignment, and we could even see it maybe tonight and into tomorrow morning as well. If you look east-southeast, you can actually see Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn all aligning in order, with the moon kind of in its place for Earth. So that's a pretty significant astronomical event, which I think if you have a chance to, you should maybe take a look out and see if you can see it tonight as well. Turning our attention now to the tropics, we do have an area of potential formation in the Atlantic Ocean. This is a tropical wave off of Africa, which has an 80% chance of developing into a named system this week, within the next couple of days. Right here, Invest 90L, there's a little L on that right there. It might be a little hard to see, but that's the tropical wave that we're looking at. Right now, pretty much all of the models are in agreement that it's just going to stay off and hit the Central America region, so the Gulf of Mexico is pretty safe as well. We'll have more weather in a few minutes, but for now, I'll send it over back to you, Leon. Yeah, today's going to be a really great day. We're sitting at 76 degrees already, completely clear skies. We're going to have another hot day on tap, though, for today, with temperatures getting close to the mid-90s once again. Yesterday, we did touch 90 in some areas, but it wasn't quite as hot, and it also wasn't quite as humid yesterday. Today, we're expecting a little bit more humidity. Right now, temperatures throughout the area, we're already sitting at 78 degrees in Westfield, 74 degrees in Pittsfield, and 78 also in North Adams. But right now, the dew points are sitting in the mid-60s. So overall, it does feel a teensy bit muggy, but overall, at the moment, it's pretty comfortable. As we get into the day as we get further into the day, we will see a little bit more of a humidity feel. Temperatures across the whole area right now, we're a little bit warmer right now in Boston, but the Cape is holding steady in the mid-70s, and they're actually going to stay in the mid-70s all day today. So if you're looking to get some relief from the heat, mid-70s over at the Cape and a lot cooler on the shoreline, but we're going to see temperatures in the mid-90s as we get into the central part and western part of Massachusetts. Dew points today will be pretty high, as well as tomorrow we're going to see dew points nearing 70 degrees, so it will feel pretty humid, but we do have a big drop-off of dew points as we get into Tuesday with the approach of a cold front. If you're looking to hit the beach, I definitely would recommend doing it today. We're going to see much cooler temperatures, mostly sunny skies if you're hitting Connecticut, Rhode Island, the Cape, or even New Hampshire and Maine. We do have a frontal system off to our west, and that's going to bring in some showers and unsettled weather as we get into the day on Monday. So if we take a look at the futurecast, overall today, again, we're going to stay completely clear, but as we get into the day tomorrow, we will see some light showers moving into the area in the morning. Heavier downpours could be possible or as we get to the noon hour as well as into 2, 3, 4 o'clock. But then we will be clearing out as we get to the evening hours, and then we will see overnights being completely clear as well. So overall, we will see a low risk for a thunderstorm. Right now, the Storm Prediction Center has us a 0 on a scale of 1 to 5. So overall, I would say that we're seeing more steady rainfall with possible heavy rain, but we're going to see a very low risk of severe weather. A rumble thunder is not out of the question. Any rain that we do get, we will need. We are abnormally dry for this time of year, according to the drought monitor. For the rest of today, though, we will see temperatures getting into the upper 60s into the low 70s. Mostly clear skies. A spot shower is possible as we have that front approaching. Yeah, so the forecast today is looking pretty good. If you like hot heat and humidity, we will be staying pretty sunny, though. Some heavier rainfall is expected for tomorrow with a big cool down and some dry conditions as we get through the end of next week with another run at 90. 4th of July holiday weekend is looking unsettled for the most part, but the holiday itself on Monday is looking pretty good with temperatures in the low 80s.
That looks really good. Well, congratulations once again, Liam, and have a great Sunday.
Have a good one.